Alright.
After that disappointing topic,
let's get this show on the fucking road. Here we go.
See, it's shaking.
No, but now we're good.
Oh, welcome to the Pencil Neck Geek discussion.
Super professional discussion.
Super. No. Should we have like Japanese theme music in the background? He got lyrics. Out of nowhere, he got lyrics. That was awesome.
I'm telling you, this years of practice being a Joshi.
not a young boy
or
a young lion. They realized that was like the worst wording.
It's not me. Did you just assume my wrestling gender? I'm a fucking Tokyo Joshi.
Well, you never know
princess.
nowadays. You never know.
That's
nowadays.
right. Open the dream gate.
You actually don't know what age people are anymore.
In Japan?
No, in any type of wrestling, because Kenny Omega. This is in Japan, but Kenny Omega is facing 9-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean,
so you can't tell really what age people are anymore. Like TJP,
who
was really ahead of his time.
Who?
TJ Perkins.
Oh, trash
TJ
man.
TJ Perkins was been fighting people when he was 13. Like,
yeah, in the Philippines, swinging from banana trees.
Yeah,
fuck out of here, fucking dude.
Getting real brutal about it.
Don't talk to me about no fucking TJP.
That's the first ever WWE Cruiserweight Champion.
I don't know about all that. Champ.
We gotta ignore now. We gotta ignore all that other stuff.
All the history.
Yeah, like Pedro Aguayo, I believe in all of that.
That's the one that died, right? Or
Sure,
was that his son.
Mm-hmm. Both actually.
Yeah. They both dead.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The accident with Mysterio, and then his father's one that just recently passed.
So you could say they're the original graveyard dogs.
They're the original graveyard dogs.
Oh.
That's where the idea was taken from.
I think El Santo just sent me some heartburn from beyond.
It is Mexican wrestling.
All right, let's get started with this week's show.
This is our Raw Smackdown review here.
Mm-hmm. Raw and Smackdown.
Yeah, Raw and Smackdown.
And Raw was from...
Oh my God, it was here in Uniondale.
That's right, on Long Island.
The good state of New York.
That's right. And commentary was Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Renee Young.
Really?
I was going to say, I don't know why. When I'm mentioning that, we should know by now. If this is your first Raw ever, something's wrong with you.
Because they love this team.
Yeah. Renee is trash on a motherfucking slice of fucking pana de casa bread, bro. Yeah, she's garbage. She is shit on a shingle when she's on commentary.
But you can't get rid of her right now.
Why? Because we're having a women's revolution?
Yup.
I don't want to get into
need
politics.
Women everywhere, yeah. That's the reason I said, yup.
We're gonna lose the 5 viewers we have.
Yup.
Right.
Listeners.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, but they just stare at a picture, right?
But they viewing the picture.
Oh, they viewing the picture. Look at you guys.
You guys
big
are smart.
Viewers, yeah.
You guys are real smart.
Looking after the details.
All right, so it starts off with Brock Lesnar. He makes his way out to ringside with Paul Heyman. They show the little replay. The crowd is booing them. Heyman cuts a beautiful promo, and Heyman says, yeah, they should boo themselves. Heyman told them so. Heyman said that Lesnar would need an opponent to line up at SummerSlam. So I'm just going to paraphrase, and basically he said he's going to have a 10-man all-star top 10 battle royal to determine the number one contender for the reigning defending Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Did you see the list of people?
Yeah, it's a veritable who's who of nobodies. It's like a loser.
I thought it was 2008.
Yeah, like what pisses me off is that the whole top 10 thing, because like
WWE is actually telling you who you should feel is the top 10 right now.
Yeah, and let's see.
And somehow, even though Mysterio's been injured and not really involved in many things, He's in the top. That's like saying Bray Wyatt's in your top 10.
Oh.
Bray Wyatt hasn't been around.
Oh my god, dude. Real quick, speaking on that, let me just say this bullshit real quick. So this revolution that we have going on of Pencil Neck Geeks was spurned by me being scolded and reprimanded for being a great commentator and a funny nigga. Because I mean... If you laugh, people gonna think I'm lying. Don't laugh. But yeah, so I
love the delivery.
I was just being amazing in this group and being the only motherfucker in the fucking group.
Being the only GP he can be.
Exactly. And the G is silent for those at home. But I basically was making very good jokes, and I got told by the admins that I'm inappropriate. And that I shouldn't be body shaming people. And basically there was this one retarded bitch that she was sucking my dick the day before, and then I made a joke about Kofi's chest looking like a melted Barbie, and then he got hit by a Tonka trunk when he was 5. And then they just thought, whoa, that's a little bit too much. So we decided to start another group called Pencil Neck Geeks. Today I go checking that other group, which I'm not going to mention their name because they're full of a bunch of retards and marks. We go to check in their other group, and they put up a poll, who is your current favorite wrestler? And the entire group has spoken, and Bray Wyatt is everybody's current favorite wrestler. Keep in mind, Bray Wyatt has been gone for 6 fucking months. How is he your favorite wrestler? Because he showed up on fucking Raw with a Slipknot mask without a nose, and then fucking now he's the greatest thing of all time? His mask just looks like a more detailed Evil Uno mask with white paint fucking thrown on it. Bray Wyatt to AEW confirmed.
Yeah. I was actually doing the whole arm thing on the side over here.
Yeah, man.
Well, now that we officially scared off any sponsors that we could possibly have in the future.
Suck my dick, sponsors.
So, yes, that is pretty amazing. People really lost their minds over that Bray Wyatt shit, but we'll be talking about that in a little bit, because we still have some stuff ahead of that. We actually have we have a 2 out of 3 falls Ricochet and the Usos versus Robert Roode and the Revival. Did you see how Lesnar hasn't even left the ring yet, but they had this guy walk past Lesnar, and it looked like the boy who didn't want to look at the scary monster while he was walking past the scary monster. He's just like, no, I'm gonna give my back to him. I'm not gonna look once, and if I don't look, I don't shake. If I don't shake, I don't piss myself. I'm just gonna keep going, and then I'm gonna point into the ceiling.
It's surprising that Ricochet didn't want to look at Lesnar, because he had such a fucking problem with looking at the fucking camera during those commercial break shits. Like, he always looks like a deer in fucking headlights. Like, the light is too bright. And I'm like, asshole, look off to the side.
They actually say that about him. They say he's great, but because remember, we've never actually done it.
Yeah.
But from whoever you hear, like, that actually has been in it, they say that's the thing. Like, it's just, like, they never taught him what TV was.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't get TV.
This nigga be posing with his ass to the hard camera. It's like, no, nigga, look over here, stupid. Oh, my God. I just wish I had one and only one bullet.
Yeah.
And that it could ricochet off of a fucking wall and hit this kid in the leg. And that way, this nigga will never fucking do flippy shit again.
Nah, you gotta hit people with the back of your neck, man.
Oh, I'm telling you.
That is the most devastating move you can do.
The back of your neck is the hardest part of your body.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Especially when it's fucking coming off the top.
Pieces of shit. So, yeah, the Revival and Bobby Roode win the 2 out of 3 falls.
Can we say it's the same old style of match in this 6-man?
I mean, yeah, it is pretty much the same old style of fucking match. Like, here's another thing of note. Ricochet calls his code breaker the Recoil.
Of course.
This is a piece of shit.
Of course.
You know what doesn't recoil, though, is his penis or the finger that goes in his ass. There's no recoil on that finger. That shit went straight in.
That's it.
There was no kickback on that one.
None.
That nigga went 2 knuckles deep. He was in that shit.
He was committed.
Yeah. It just sounded like wiki.
Mayonnaise should have been involved.
I'm telling you, he probably's got the best smelling ass in all of wrestling. Because, you know, he sticks his finger so far up there, you know, he clean it all out.
Might as well.
Let it go. But after the match, we get a phenomenal segment where the club beats the living shit out of all of these niggas. And, they beat him up. Magic Killer and Ricochet. Styles in the club stand tall over Ricochet.
Great.
Next, we got the Viking Raiders versus two nobodies.
Chill. I heard this guy is a YouTube star.
Well, you need to get your ears checked because you heard wrong.
I heard this guy's a YouTube star.
I ain't never heard of him, and I'm on YouTube right now.
Chill. This guy's been all over the place.
Vinny Runner and Jackson James.
Yup. Jackson James.
You really want to waste time on Jackson James? Jackson James.
My man Jackson James, dog.
Is that your cousin or something?
Nah, but he's Jackson James.
This week we're sponsored by Jackson James. Apparently. This nigga sit here and give you this nigga's life story.
My man Jackson James.
He's not even black. We don't care about him.
But fucking, that's what makes it better.
Now you, the kid from Stranger Things got to take on Drew McIntyre.
Oh my god! Did you see this? Like, you know, I'm not really one of the people that like want to harp on this shit, but like,
I'm not a racist, but
no. Like, did you see the size difference?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck? And then he went up to Drew McIntyre's face like, it's gonna backfire on you, whatever the hell he had said. Like,
with all the confidence, of a 10-inch dick nigga, right?
Yeah, I couldn't believe.
Like, yo, dog, you really want these problems?
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Ron ain't gonna give you what I could give you.
I mean, like,
yo, I don't understand who's the writer for that. Who's the people standing next to them and writing? Who had them both in mind and said, "This is what I want from the both of them"?
Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, definitely. I mean, that had Paul Heyman written all over it. Paul Heyman has a thing about black guys. Any black guy that Paul Heyman sees, that's gonna be his superstar, like the next man. Remember Chili Willy?
Yo, but Chili Willy
Don't do that, cause I nah,
Chili Willy?
Don't do that.
Yo,
from your neighborhood?
Yes.
Nah, fam.
The dude with the blonde
hair, the Butch Reed blonde curls,
with the really greased up stick everywhere.
Yo,
Chili Willy, dog. I can't believe you just brought up Chili Willy.
Because Paul Heyman puts over every black person he sees. I think Paul Heyman called somebody important a nigga back in the day. Because there's no reason why we got guys like the crows from Dumbo, the street prophets.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I done seen the elephant fly, them niggas.
Oh my god. Wow. So we actually have people who stand around backstage
and just say wow
and call out what's going on.
It's
like the announce team isn't like what we need already. I know it's not there.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
So now we have the street profits backstage.
They're telling us all day. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they're telling us all day about the show, all throughout the show, and then in between the segments of the commentators telling us what's coming up and showing us graphics, we got these two fucking jigaboos telling us what's coming up.
Plus the video replays.
And video replays every time. Who watches a show and don't watch a show? I mean, I did that while I was cooking, but
that's what the reunion show is going to be next week. Is that people are just going to put it on the TV just for that moment of the Stone Cold glass breaking when they hear that. They're just going to be waiting for these moments. That's what's going to happen next week.
Well, what do you think is worse? Well, we'll get to that part, but Cedric Alexander won that match.
Great.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, no, it's not, because if you think about it, we just had Evolve pass on Saturday, and I know you don't watch Evolve, but like, bro, Evolve, Cedric Alexander and Drew McIntyre were like the shit in Evolve, and that would definitely go down, and and nobody would blink an eye or question it or nothing.
That is fucking crazy.
Like, I know you don't go to the Indies, and I know this is hard for you to understand, even imagine, but nobody would say shit. This would happen in Queens, and a place that doesn't even have proper lighting. The wall is exposed, you'll see the brick.
Yeah, live wires.
It'll just look mad abandoned, son, and then they're just going ham.
These niggas fighting somebody in the living room.
Yeah, Tozawa came out of there, but my point is, that match would go down with that ending and evolve in Queens, and everybody will go home yo, Cedric really pulled it out of his ass, bro. Cedric really, did it.
Did.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He was rogue, he was just roaming the earth. Drew McIntyre at the time.
He was a true journeyman.
He really earned his way back.
Yeah.
That's one dude. You rarely hear me talk shit or joke or because in reality, he earned his way back. So when you do shit like that, it's kind of hard to find things.
Yeah.
That's why I let you do the accent and I ask you to do the accent. It's one of those few things that you could ride on.
Roman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the leukemia right back into you. Speaking of which,
I so swear that's just half Jamaican.
Speaking of Roman
needs to go to sleep. He needs sleep
because the way that Razor Ramon oozes machismo, Roman oozes cancer. So he's definitely a cancer on the product, and he's a cancer in himself.
Look at where the fucking 2 Shield members are at right now. Seth is not getting the reaction that people thought he'd be getting, and Roman still the big dog in the yard because he walks out, everybody pays attention, but at the same time, it's it's Roman,
and they gotta let him win because he's the sick dog, so they can't play with him too rough.
But it's getting to it. He looks tired. He just looks tired.
He looks a little pale. Our boy Chin last week said Roman definitely looks like he's gotten paler. So he actually his girlfriend, her mother is going through cancer right now. So she confirmed that the oral chemo is a real thing, and that's the reason why Roman really didn't lose a lot of his hair. But his skin tone is gonna fucking change and all of that shit. He's gonna look overtired and all of that. He might not lose a lot of weight. But even Chin was looking at that, he's still kind of fighting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's still in there. So he cuts a promo about all types of bullshit being what it is.
He's getting ready for that battle royal at the end of the night, And
he doesn't care what anyone says. He's going to win that battle royal. Then we get Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor.
Nah, we got Finn Balor cut a promo talking about how he has to get back to the top. Then Joe just, as always, screams and spits into a camera before he walks out.
Having a bad day, as he said.
Then we had their match, and I believe Joe won this match, correct?
Yeah, Joe actually got...
So can you explain to me how did, maybe I blinked, how did we go from Joe winning to Finn Balor celebrating in the middle of the ring to allow the debut to happen?
Oh, okay, so what happened was...
I must have blinked for a long time, right?
Yes, and wrestling right now is being poorly booked. So things like that happen. Samoa Joe gets the win, but Finn Balor gets the heat back. You need to keep Finn Balor hot. So they had Samoa Joe get a quick fluke win that looked almost how, you know what I mean? That might have been an accident. And then Finn got his heat back by beating up Joe. So by Finn beating up Joe, everybody's that was just a little mistake. He slipped on a banana peel. That's the only reason why Joe won, making Joe look like a complete fucking buffoon, because he got his ass kicked and handed to him by a small little Irish.
Because they got Joe, right now, he's that guy that shows up and just, is in a bad mood, screams, finds somebody to fight with, loses, goes back home, comes the next day. You know what? Yesterday, I'm not feeling how yesterday went down. And this and the third. You know what? Me and you tonight, all right, buddy?
He's
then Buddy beats him.
Yeah, right?
And then he goes home again. And he just continues to rinse and repeat pattern with Joe.
But he hits him with them kangaroo kicks. He just knocks him the fuck out. So yes. So yeah.
How did that happen? How did we go into this whole Bray Wyatt debut from... Right, he lost. He's celebrating. He's now going into a feud with somebody that we haven't seen in months who happens to be people's favorite now.
Yeah, man. We gotta stop bringing up
because I know
Bray Wyatt's favorite shit. Cause you're gonna derail the whole, you're gonna derail the whole thing. Because I'm not good. I can't get over this.
So, you gotta understand. People were chanting "Holy shit!"
Yeah, let's just talk about this Bray Wyatt segment. All right, look. I love all that Firefly Funhouse shit. I thought it was great, and I loved it, and I couldn't wait. And I'm even excited that debut happened. However, I'm not coming in my pants at the sight of a nigga who hasn't won a match in 4 years. Like, I'm just sorry. Like,
I think it was cool, but at the same time, if I wanted to shit on it, he looks like a disgruntled circus worker.
Yeah, that's what I said. This basically looks like somebody snipped the nose off of fucking Corey Taylor from Slipknot's mask, and then fucking just threw it on Bray Wyatt with a little bit of blood magic or whatever the fuck that shit is called. It looks fucking great. I'm not
shitting on it. It was awesome.
I'm just mad that all these fucking idiots out here. Alright, well, Bray Wyatt's the best. He did one move in the last 8 months.
But you don't understand that they've probably given him 5 stars.
Fam, he botched the Sister Abigail last night, bro. On Monday. He botched it. And Tuesday, Bray Wyatt's gonna be the next unified champion, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, we did this dance already. We know what's going to happen. We've done it
3 times. It's that we do love Bray Wyatt that much. Which actually shows we're all fans of Bray Wyatt.
That's
but
right.
At the same time, we also have to admit when things are going right and wrong, we were wondering how this is going to translate into the ring. And him doing one move does not really warrant a holy shit chant.
Especially when he botches that one move.
And then I don't know if you've heard already that he's gonna be the first guy to beat the Demon.
Yeah, that's
now that whole club thing is just like steering away.
That's a rumor, yeah.
Like all these things keep popping up. It's just like, yo, all right, so it's just that Finn Balor thing I got a whole issue with.
Mm-hmm.
One, they're always putting him in the ring with like the Twin Towers or somebody who's 10 times taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense that he's getting offense on Bobby Lashley. Doesn't make sense that he actually was in the ring with Brock Lesnar. It just, these matches are not making sense. Now he's getting offense on even on people like Roman. Now we're going to go into the other side where they are leaving money on the table with Finn Balor, because what if he is the first guy to beat the Demon? They did nothing with that.
Yeah, they did nothing.
All that time in NXT, and then when he got in the main roster, they didn't really do shit with the Demon.
Yeah.
And kids would probably fucking go apeshit buying masks and fucking t-shirts of the Demon.
That's true. It's true. I'm with you 100,000% on that. So that was that. Then we get the segment with Drake Maverick, Renee Michelle, who is a fucking dime and a half, boy.
Renee Michelle.
God. That's Drake Maverick's wife.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, my God. Them big old shiny fake titties. Oh, my God. That beautiful mouth and face. Oh, that big old hook nose.
I think she has light green eyes, right?
Oh, my God. I don't know where this girl is from, but she's like... She looks like how people are going to look in 200 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, she's like a Futurotica, sexy alien looking type. Oh, my God, that woman is gorgeous. And Drake Maverick he gotta be walking with a big stick, boy.
That's what everybody's talking,
He
right?
gotta be. Rockstar Spud gotta be a full motherfucker.
What a turnaround for this guy, right? He went
Yeah.
from peeing his pants to fucking, now everybody's talking about the biggest yang on the fucking roster.
Well, the thing is like...
That's a turnaround, bro.
I mean, it's a super turnaround, but you gotta remember, Rockstar Spud was destined for greatness.
He is!
Yeah.
That's why they do these
Yeah.
ups and downs with him,
Yeah.
and they've... Not for nothing, I'm hoping he feels comfortable because he's that good.
Mm-hmm. This kid is
In
money.
Impact, He showed he
Yeah.
can go up and down.
This kid is money.
So he can go on any wavelength you want. He'll always do what he gotta do. He always do it to the best of his ability, and it doesn't bury him. Like, it just doesn't make him look bad.
And he has to be the second most famous wrestler to come from a reality show. The first, of course, being The Miz. Like, at this point, Drake Maverick has done everything that's been asked of him, and he happens to be capable in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, of course, they're not gonna show that, but like, he came from fucking nothing. You know, like, and I'm really happy for him. I didn't see a damn thing he did in anywhere else but here.
I was just about to say, thank Impact.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Nah, you should.
I didn't.
Yeah, you
I
should thank
England.
Impact.
Thanks, England. He did great, and I thank Jeremy Borash because he was there when Rockstar Spud was like there. So I'm pretty sure anything that was dope that he did, Jeremy Borash really got a hand in it.
Fire. How EC3 and Drake Maverick haven't come together yet? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they haven't because of the connection and Impact, and WWE doesn't want to be like, y'all was right about them. That's all that is. Until they hire Dixie Carter, and then they do it and make Dixie Carter like an old hoe. You know what I mean? Like,
come on, Suge.
Yeah, nah. They do you think they're gonna hire her one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That should be
on
the book. Like,
as soon as she
nobody should even doubt that.
Mm-hmm. As soon as
that has to happen. Bischoff and Heyman did it. She needs to fucking come up on TV for them too.
Cause that bitch is good. Dixie Carter's fucking good. She gets it, and I appreciate her for that. Yeah, so yeah, that
was a cool segment. Our truth is the truth.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, our truth is the truth.
Yeah, he's garbage in the ring, and he's a garbage promo.
He's a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's not garbage in the ring, Sam.
Nah.
Now, if we're talking K-Quick,
it's terrible.
Road Dogg's buddy.
It's terrible. We're getting rowdy.
Yeah, nah.
You getting rowdy, bud. You getting rowdy.
Ron Killings, our truth, the man.
That nigga is 60
the
years
and the
old.
legend.
He needs to stop. He's definitely
he's
a
60 doing splits and rap videos.
No, he's not. He's not rapping. That's not rap, sir.
Well, nothing is rap these days.
Well, I mean, that's a different podcast. So.
Yeah, but see, I understand. But see, he's there.
That's my other
He's
show.
amongst them.
Yeah. I guess. He spits words within a rhyming pattern.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a rapper.
Over a beat.
I'm just going to skip over the Crows real quick. The Street Profits.
Oh, you don't want to smoke?
No, I don't want to smoke with them. As much as I love them. But I will say this about them. I get why
Private
Dawkins...
Party is a better version?
Nah, definitely not. Private Party is like the two little shy gay black kids.
They shouldn't even be compared, but I just felt like doing that.
Private Party definitely hangs out at the House of Yes. And Angelo Dawkins, I get why he's into Nikki Cross. I get it.
Wow.
Yeah. Notice how he's always staring at her as she walks away. She got a fat ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
what he sees from all the way up there?
Well, yeah. Did you know that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch were dating?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I should believe it, though.
Yeah, it's a rumor, but I believe it. Now we got the Zack Ryder versus Mike Kanellis, which I thought this was a great segment. I like this segment. The whole Maria with the blah blah blah. Nigga, you know what, nigga? Sit back here. You ain't shit. You dick little. I'm gonna go out there and wrestle this match pregnant. Don't worry, I got this. Like, I was down after what Baron Corbin did. I was down.
No.
You wasn't down with Maria going out there and giving Zack Ryder the business?
Whack. Like, all this shit.
That was ECW though, man.
No, it was
ECW as fuck.
But with like the way they're doing it, I just can't. I can't rock with it. I can't rock with it. And by the way,
is it because
another example how 205 Live is so story, filled with stories. It just bleeds into the main. They have to. Have to.
No,
that's man. 2 stories right there.
Yo,
bro.
205 Live is trash.
Still, 205 Live.
You know what? It's mine.
Now you don't want to talk about this segment, right?
I forgot Mike Kanellis was at 205.
Yeah,
but no. I just thought it was funny how Zack Ryder beats this nigga, and then Mike Rome goes, and you're a winner in less than 1 minute. Zack Ryder.
Yeah, all right. What is the deal? When did they give backstage people like and the ring announcers power to shit like Gene Okerlund used to?
I love it. I think that's something that's missing.
Charlie Caruso be doing that shit. I just have one question for you. How does it feel to lose tonight?
Yeah.
Like, yo, what are you doing? Like, how are you ending Raw with this?
Yeah, it's like Charlie Caruso here. So, Charlotte, they're saying backstage your pussy stinks. What do you have to say to this, Queen? Like, wow, Charlie, you shady.
Yeah,
you shady.
You really wilding right now.
Shady.
You stepped the whole.
I love it. Oh, and the cute little Easter egg with Charlie is that she doesn't say my guest at this time, but the blonde girl does say, please welcome my guest at this time. Mm-hmm. That's like a cool little Easter egg with Charlie. I think personally, I don't know this for a fact, but I think like she's an actual wrestling fan, and on a lot of wrestling podcasts, like commentators and the people always like, I like, why do they say my guest at this time? You're telling us you're about to have a guest. It's now. This is the time. You don't have to remind us that it's at this time. You know.
Have you seen the people in the WWE universe?
Oh yeah, they're stupid.
Like no, right?
They're dumb.
We shot right into that. I was more gonna say if you look behind the ring and you look into the crowd, you see why they say at this time.
Yeah.
People out there might be confusing that.
Well, yeah, because the average WWE Universe fan, if you look behind their eyes, there's nobody driving. So yeah, that's what it is. They're on autopilot.
Kind of how like people have favorites when they're not around.
So we're gonna go to the next match, which is a great match. Wonderful match, absolutely fantastic.
Did it involve Lucky Kid?
Yes, 3 Lucky Kids actually.
3
3 Make-A-Wish kids from Mexico. Fucking Mucha Lucha, and what was that shit? What was that was Mucha Lucha, right?
Lucky Kid's a real wrestler in WXW. Like he's out there in Europe as a real indie wrestler.
Who, Lucky Kid?
Yeah.
What he's got?
I know you was about to go into a Mucha Lucha like whole thing, and I realized.
You want me to put some respect on Lucky Kid?
No, what I'm saying is, oh shit, Jay don't know Lucky Kid's a real person.
Why are you surprised, nigga? I don't know who's on NXT, and all I watch is WWE shit.
Yo, word.
Yeah.
Alright, you right.
Yeah,
you're right.
You shouldn't be
You're
surprised.
Right. But you know who Mia Yim is, right?
No. What the fuck do I waste my time, nigga?
That was just an example I had to give the people out there listening.
Nigga, there's only 24 hours in the day. 16 of those are WWE related. The other 6 hours left? I don't know. I can't do math good. Those hours, you gotta shit, you gotta eat, you gotta jerk off, you gotta talk shit.
And follow Rick Boog.
Follow Rick Boog. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. Yeah, Rick Boog. Because his name, you gonna ask them how to spell it? No. Oh, you trying to move on?
Yeah, now we could. Because,
that's what I said.
This is what we're moving on to?
Yeah. 3 Lucky Kids from the Make-A-Wish, Mexico.
Oh, my God. I should have looked at the script.
How you say Make-A-Wish in Spanish? No.
Hacer una, and I don't know what the word for wish is.
Ain't you from there?
No, I'm an American.
No, but you ain't from Spanish people?
Yeah, I'm a descendant, I guess.
You know they can't see you, right?
I felt like I had to explain myself for a second. Now I understand the pressure that people go through in the real world.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but why did they book the Club versus Lucha House Party?
Yo,
that's Paul Heyman.
I'm telling you, y'all niggas like what I like to say.
That's
about,
like Blue World Order versus Psychosis, Mysterio.
Nah.
And who was the third one that was there?
That's more like the Dudleys versus Blue World Order and going 50-50.
With Psychosis and Mysterio.
Yo, Psychosis powerbombing Big Dick Dudley.
Off that stage through the 3 ladders and on the side.
You know what I mean? Juventud fucking choke bombing Bubba. It makes no fucking sense, Paul
Rey
Heyman.
Mysterio handling Devon out in the snow.
I'm telling you, yo, like any type of Paul Heyman's dad was a lawyer, right? Here's my theory. Paul Heyman's father was a lawyer, right? Right? Am I right?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. Paul Heyman's father was a lawyer. That's why he says, advocate, blah, 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 all that. Paul Heyman's father was a lawyer. I feel like Paul Heyman's father put Mexicans and black people in jail.
So he's out there
just doing God's work. You know what I mean? Just out there doing what he's fucking doing. He's just putting niggas over all over the world for the last 40 years. Just so he can get a little bit of extra money. Paul Heyman is dishing out reparations. And he feels... Dude, listen. No, it's deeper. It's deeper.
That's what we thought?
It's deeper than we thought because he feels even more hurt because right now he is pushing and advocating for a literal, perfect Nazi-looking motherfucker. Hitler's dream. Hitler's vision, my nigga. Paul Heyman.
Who was rocking too much makeup.
Yeah, but Brock Lesnar is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Adonis, eating, destroying machine. So, Paul Heyman knows he's pushing the white hope, and so he has to, put his nigga friends over. That's what he has to do. That's what he do. One time, we was having a barbecue a couple of weeks ago, and I swear to God, I swear to everything I fucking love, which is not much more than myself. There was a Mexican family. They came to the park. There's benches available. These niggas laid a blanket under a fucking tree on a 90-degree day where there was blankets and shade everywhere. I mean, not blankets, benches and shade everywhere. They laid a blanket under a tree, had a little fucking Mexican grill, made some fucking tacos and drank some beer. I went to go walk out of the park to go to the store. The Pops was reading Mein Kampf, Hitler's fucking autobiography. In Spanish, it was called Mi Lucha. But it was he was reading it, just broad daylight, big old Nazi symbol, big old Hitler face. So, you know what I mean? There's a connection. Paul Heyman, Jewish, da-da-da-da-da, father, da-da-da-da-da. This is all cover-up. Paul Heyman is a Nazi. This is it. Connect the dots. Open your eyes. Stay woke. So, the club beat these three Mexicans.
Ben you out there.
Yeah. The club beat the three watermelons, and that was it. You ever notice that the Lucha House Party look like three different stages of a melon?
Nah, they do look like three different stages of development of a man.
Yeah, it's true.
They do look like they have those three different stages. This looks like a recovering addict, Seth Rollins.
Oh yes. Seth Rollins definitely looks like he sucked a dick for meth back in the day, at least.
But see, why?
But I'm not. Nah, wait a minute.
Rollins says he can't stand that Brock Lesnar is walking around with the title. He doesn't just. Man, come on, man. Stop.
I mean, but that's wrestling.
Why is everybody hating on Brock Lesnar so damn much? So what, that he makes all the money and he's the one that's filling up all the seats. He's the one that fucking is the reason we even have some of these network specials. He's the reason why people even care about watching this shit still. People gotta realize that you think the roster's complaining when their pockets get filled because of it all spreads and shit like that. It just don't make no damn sense. Everybody thinks this is a love. Yeah, it's the love, but at the same time, they're at a level where it's about the money too. The love is elsewhere, and when you're younger, they need to make money.
That's true. That's true.
Yo, people booing this fucking next match should shoot themselves.
Are you serious?
Yo,
there were
actually good moves in that match.
No, there's good moves in that match, but these four bitches still don't got great timing. The only superstars in this shit was Carmella and Alexa Black.
Yeah, Alexa trying to that picture right there. That shit got me where she tried to get the pin when Natalia was doing the surfboard.
Oh my god,
that shit was hilarious. Shit was hilarious.
Alexa's amazing. Alexa is absolutely fucking amazing. It was a great match, but that match died a fucking death in the arena.
I understand, man, but
I feel so bad.
At the same time, if you realize, so what? What are they expecting? Naomi's good. Yes, I understand we could have expected better because we are looking at people who have produced better.
That's a myth that Naomi is good, nigga.
Naomi actually can do a match.
Yeah, but first of all, none of Naomi's strikes ever connect anywhere.
Okay.
How is she good, bro?
None of them do. Not everybody could be Lacey Evans, my friend.
I mean, I feel you.
Not everybody could be Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans is God's greatest, gift to men. Fuck Mandy Rose.
But that's the thing. Like, this match, I get why it got booed, and I get it. But at the same time, there was good moves. They did try. There has been worse. What were people expecting? We're looking for the next contender. They brought a mix-up of people who I can't even remember the last time these people were like having these kind of like in the ring.
But why would you do this match in New York? Why not have a Carmella versus Alexa Bliss versus Naomi? Why does Natalya need to be there? Obviously,
what is the backlash with Natalya? Like,
She's boring, and when Natalya wrestles and she does a move, she says, "Yay!"
SummerSlam is in Toronto,
so.
And I know in the past it's never mattered that they've pushed her in that area, and I get that. And most likely she's supposed to lose in Toronto. That's WWE shit. The local hero always loses. But you want more wrestling. All right, so you're not this regular wrestler fan. So lately people wanted Becky because Becky can push and she has character and she can also go in the ring, right? Well, people wanted more wrestling. It didn't turn out that that's what was filling the seats in. So then the WWE goes, well, we're going to give you entertainment. We're going to make her face Lacey Evans. The fans go, boo. She can't wrestle. She's green in the ring. All right, bet. So you want more wrestling? Yeah. Natalya. No!
Because
like, yo,
we've seen every Natalya move. Natalya has the same fucking match.
There hasn't been a new wrestling move.
No. It's not even that. She don't gotta invent a move. She ain't Chris Kanyon, but at the very fucking least, my nigga,
switch up your repertoire.
Throw some shit in there. Look and look. Stop. Don't do a clothesline and don't scream. Look at the crowd and go, "Yay!" Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
Cause she's a cat lover.
So she says, "Yay."
Yeah.
She's
you
retarded.
See how that links?
Yeah, I see how it links. She's retarded.
All right then. So like. It's self-explanatory.
So
it really doesn't. But here's the thing: we're gonna get the great match that everybody wants. And if they don't see that, that's crazy.
So So Becky Lynch, who is another person,
people are getting what they want. Believe it or not,
Becky Lynch, like after careful and deliberation, Becky Lynch is not that great. She's just not.
Never said Becky Lynch was the future. What I'm saying is, they said she can go. They put the belt on her. They wanted more wrestling. They didn't fill up the seats. We got Lacey Evans as her first fucking opponent. Nobody wanted to go with it because Lacey Evans is too green and she's too entertaining. She's entertainment. Let's just put it that way. She's all entertainment.
She's the new Oksana.
So the WWE responded with, "All right, fuck it. We'll give you a lady who's fucking absolutely addicted to cats." And wrestling.
Like she just snorts cats.
Yo,
she's
pause.
addicted to cats.
Have you seen her t-shirt?
No,
it's
nigga.
just a cat face with paws on the side, and that's Natalya's shirt.
She's a fucking weirdo, yo.
But that match is gonna be fire. She's gonna make Becky look good.
I do want to smell her underwear though.
She's gonna make Becky look good.
Whatever. So Natalya won, and then she calls Becky Lynch a bitch.
Yeah, because they're not going to be friends at SummerSlam.
I mean, yeah.
They're not. And did you know Randy Orton was backstage?
He was backstage, and he said some shit about unfinished business with Brock Lesnar.
Oh, because Brock Lesnar fucking violated right here in New York.
Prison raped him, my nigga. He just did.
Yo, I had to go to PR for a family emergency. Check this out. This is going to sound weird, right? I asked my mother to record me the pay-per-view. Just to, so I could, review it and then whatever, right?
Yeah.
Bro, she sat there and told me, there wasn't even a match at the end.
Yeah. Because I know your mom. I can imagine she was concerned.
Randy Orton was just like bled. Bled. Like, and I'm just sitting there like, what do you mean? Like, and then I'm hearing something that doesn't even sound like a wrestling, like a pro wrestling match.
Like, did these niggas just break everything and fight?
And then I never even got to watch it.
No.
I got to watch the highlights, which apparently is the whole match because it lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But I never even got to watch it.
Bro,
I've been on the run since.
He imposed his will on Randy
apparently
Orton.
he fucking violated him. Like,
Took his panties down.
Yeah.
Slid his own fingers in his own ass.
That was not Red Panty Night.
A la Ricochet. You know what I mean?
One and only kind of style.
Yeah, well, Randy Orton was the one that night. He got it nice. No grease. No grease. He stuck his own fingers in his own ass. Look at the grease under his fingers. That's real jail shit.
Wow.
Yeah. So then The Miz came out with Dolph Ziggler.
So Dolph Ziggler is another Samoa Joe. He's going to show up on both shows looking for the ill beef.
Ass
whooped.
Beat up.
Dolph Ziggler's that guy that walks into the wall like, the next motherfucker that looks at me right now is catching it.
Dolph Ziggler is the new Just Joe.
Yeah.
He's just going around stirring shit up. This guy's a piece of shit.
He's just stirring shit everywhere he goes for no reason.
Yo, and how the Miz just knock you like that? Like, I love me some Mike Mizanin. But, like, I mean, really, I only love the Miz because he got Maurice. And Maurice is my favorite diva of all time.
But now they're going into a feud, obviously.
Yeah,
Those matches should be good, though.
Yeah, they've always had, like, decent matches. So, Drake Maverick.
That sexy motherfucker right there laying down.
And his wife with the gorgeousness. And then, R-Truth. So you already know what happened.
Yep.
R-Truth. Most people who saw this saw this. R-Truth regained.
So were you like me when you saw All-Star Top 10 Battle Royale? You were like, oh, obviously ripping All-Star Extravaganza from Ring of Honor back in the day.
They used to do that?
Yeah, see?
That
was my inside joke.
I never
kind
knew.
of.
That was way inside. That's a deep cut.
I'm a good pitcher.
He was in the basement on that one. You couldn't have been more inside the building.
But yeah, I thought I was in 2000. Yo, when Mysterio came out, and I was like, wait, again? Like, all right. Should we make it public, the hashtag Free Ray Ray movement?
Yeah, man. I said it on the first Raw review.
Hashtag Free Ray Ray?
Free Ray Ray, man, because he needs to be out of here. Like,
yo, tag your son in already.
Yeah, so, you mean Samoa Joe's son? Because
he
that
looks
kid,
like Samoa Joe,
bruh,
and
like,
he walks around like
I'm so glad they dropped that storyline, because I'm like, fam, this is the Who's Your Poppy right here. This is it. We found it. Y'all was off with Eddie.
It was cool for 05.
Yeah, but this right here, that's Joe's kid. Like, he looked like Samoa Joe's his favorite wrestler. Like, you know what I mean?
But could you blame him?
I mean, yes.
Samoa Joe's just showing up at people's houses.
I'm like, yes, I could blame him. That means that he grew up watching Samoa Joe, which means he was watching TNA. So I totally blame him.
Yeah.
Because TNA's trash is what I'm getting.
You can't say that today. In 2019, that you cannot say TNA was trash. In 2019.
I saw one pay-per-view, nigga. I'm not going to go.
No, you saw Impact Wrestling's pay-per-view. Slammiversary.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so
if you
we have to say
David,
TNA.
I would say fuck TNA.
I still say TNA and I still say Prince David. True, but we all know TNA is no more. And if WWE is so busy getting ROH and TNA guys to fill up that NXT roster and put on in the main roster, I don't think we can say TNA sucked. They actually did make people. They actually kind of exposed people in order to...
They made two guys.
Who?
AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
Bobby Roode. Eric Young.
Bobby Roode is not doing anything to be made.
That's not... his fault right now.
Totally his fault. He makes all the decisions. Wrestling is real.
Like I was telling like somebody the other day, a 40-year-old that looks like that. How do you not know what to do with Bobby Roode?
Because he's 40, my nigga.
So?
And he looks like that.
He's well seasoned.
Yeah, but we can't put him out there.
And I know the hair dye doesn't look right sometimes, but
Man.
he's well seasoned.
But a guy who's 40 and looks like that, we can't put him out there on Front Street because you know he's taking a little something on the side he might not should be able to be taking. You know what I mean? Steroids. You don't get ripped like that. Like, he's taking supplements, man. He's got to take. He has to be taking something.
Yeah, you don't look better the older you get.
Yeah, like, he's got to be on a fucking cycle.
But since they have him and he's already under contract and they already spent the money, it's kind of like the Nakamura situation. Like, I know they didn't spend crazy amounts of money for Bobby Roode, but you did spend money on Bobby Roode.
He's a millionaire.
Yeah. All right, so Bobby Roode's not even in this match.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley is.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley.
So there's an impact. There's a TNA guy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we got Big E, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Rey Mysterio, Baron Corbin, Roman Reigns, Cesaro, Randy Orton, and Braun Strowman. And
did they get these hands?
Nobody really got much hands. Hands were gotten, but a lot of people walked away handless. So yeah. But long story short, Seth Rollins won. Boom. Raw.
Why?
Because, you know.
Why?
They don't got nobody else. Who else they got,
you know, you know who just had a gimmick change?
Who?
That could fucking fit right in right now?
Bray Wyatt?
No way,
Everybody
Jose.
Fucking. What?
No way, you gotta vote for Jose. And if you don't vote for Jose, he ain't gonna show up in the All-Star 10-man Battle Royale.
Because he's not a fucking All-Star. There's niggas in his
But how is he gonna be All-Star if you don't vote for him?
He's not gonna be.
But that's the thing. Nobody's voting for him.
So
you gotta make him an All-Star. That's how this all works, right?
Nobody voted for Hillary Clinton.
Oh, alright.
So yeah. Yeah, Seth won. End of Raw. All right, good Seth.
This is where Bray Wyatt should have showed up.
I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't throw him right in the title picture.
Well, not in the title picture. Just like threaten the whole roster.
I mean, he can still do that.
You know, threaten the whole threaten both brands because his promos have been showing up on both shows.
It's true.
So he could have threatened both brands 5-5, and then he could have just scared the shit. Not scared the shit because you're not. If Braun Strowman comes out saying some people are gonna get these hands and he gets scared by Bray Wyatt because he's wearing a mask, that's crazy. But they could have ended Raw with that, and Raw would have actually been like remembered as a decent show.
No. See, that's the problem. Like, it could still be remembered as a decent show just because the main event was trash. I didn't think Raw was super bad, but it was bad. It was like I wanted it to be. It's not like the Raw that I wanted, you know? I wanted action, excitement, and good storylines, and I didn't get that. I got cool spots here and there, and Bray Wyatt returned, and now he's everybody's fucking favorite. But,
Sing it.
Yeah. What they really dropped the ball with that, though, because you're going to do mostly SmackDown, but I don't get, like, why didn't Bray Wyatt show up on SmackDown?
Neither.
He should have showed up as Bray Wyatt.
If his promos are on, that's the reason why I'm telling you what I'm telling you right now. If his promos were on both shows, then it makes you think he's going to be the one that doesn't have the draft or the brand splits, and his character's going to go back and forth. Maybe one has the Fiend, and maybe the other show has the do the Muscle Man dance. You know what I mean? Like, but it didn't turn out to work out that way. Actually, SmackDown felt like it was just like repeat night. Yeah.
Well, I liked about SmackDown, and we could do SmackDown like briefly. I say we got we got about 10 more minutes. So I say with SmackDown, what they could have did was, what they did was pretty cool. Again, another intro to SmackDown that reminds me of Nitro. With the whole public forum and everything like that. I thought that was great. You know what I mean? Like I liked how Kevin Owens opened the show with Shane And that whole promo of, oh, you know, hey, bro, just how about you take the night off? Very reminiscent of McMahon and Austin. Also very reminiscent of DDP and Bischoff. You know what I mean? And I say
you know where I see DDP, because I know you've brought this up a couple times, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I gotta join you in that. When he jumps over the fence, well, not the fence, but the guardrail. That's what reminds me. I'm just missing the diamond cutter in the crowd, and
I see what I'm saying. This is why I was saying earlier off air, like with John Pollock, that made the comparison. Like people were saying Austin, but you know Austin wouldn't have like ran away like that.
See, but we were discussing that off air. People are forgetting that Austin did do things like that. Austin did run away. Austin did sing songs. And yeah, it was a heel turn, and it was a character change, but it was still Austin. It was still part of his character. So yeah, he did do that. I understand that like the Attitude Era is like stamped and buried and marked in people's brains. Things happened around the Attitude Era. You get what I'm saying? It's like what culture? That guy in what culture? Well, not the Attitude Era. But that's the thing. Like he did do that.
And I'm not saying that he didn't. What I'm saying is, like, not at the point where Kevin Owens is. Like, at this point, when the people are getting behind you, at this point, Austin would have just been like, I don't give a fuck about the people. I don't give a fuck about this. Oh, yeah, you want to kick my ass? Well, all 10 of y'all going to have to come down here and kick my ass. At this point, when Austin was on his rise, you know what I mean? Right now, Owens is on his rise. So right now he's more reminiscent of DDP because of the things like, you know, saying what he feels, being this. He used to be the ass kisser of the McMahon family, so he knows what it's like to be the McMahon's chosen one and to be shit on, a la DDP. Austin never had that. You know what I mean? So and he's talking about, oh Shane, I know you, this and that and the third. When Shane was gone, the prodigal son was Kevin Owens of the McMahon family, Universal Championship, coming over here, getting opportunity after opportunity. And then, once Shane came, now Shane's the focus. Shane is getting all these feuds that Owens most likely could have been doing throughout this whole shit. Owens even gets, if you want to like bring a little bit of kayfabe and all of that shit into it, Owens even gets like his chronicles or his little backstage shit with it's been the talk of podcasts. Oh, fucking McMahon thought his match with Jericho was shit, was garbage, you know, all this shit. All that TV time that Shane is getting, these are fucking Kevin Owens segments. You know what I mean? So he's now not the golden boy. Much like DDP was the golden boy in WCW, DDP started hitting on his rise, and then that's when the NWO finally came knocking. Hey, da-da-da-da-da, because he realized, like, all right, well, fucking, I'm going to do my own thing, blah, blah, blah. And then there was like, yeah, you know, your boys with Eric, and da-da-da-da. He made sure you got here, and there's this and the third. And then, you know, the classic segment, Diamond Cutter on everybody, rips off the shirt, jumps over the gate, runs in the crowd, and that's the People's Champ DDP, yeah. And that's what Owens is doing. They're saying, and I think that Owens is not channeling Austin. I think he's intentionally channeling DDP. I think he's doing it.
You hear that, folks? There's two sides right now. People are seeing Stone Cold. I'm on the Stone Cold side. My boy JP over here is on the DDP side. We'll see as the story develops what other characteristics he shows. You know what I mean? Right now, so like, all right, I'm gonna run through SmackDown. So SmackDown started with the Kevin Owens. All right, so Apollo Crews is. We're gonna agree that Apollo Crews is the new Shelton Benjamin.
Yes, even though Shelton Benjamin was standing right behind.
No, but Apollo Crews is definitely the new Shelton Benjamin. Apollo Crews is so Shelton Benjamin that they have Shelton Benjamin trying new gimmicks now.
Yeah, yes.
That's how Shelton Benjamin and Apollo Crews is right now.
Stopping Apollo
because they, you know what? I'm here to prove the point.
Yeah, it was like, all
right, well, let's go, Apollo. Let's do this. Who needs a tag partner?
He's like,
he's just lifting things in the background. You know what? I'm getting Apollo. They get whooped.
Yeah, get whooped. Yeah.
It's always Apollo.
Tonight it's gonna backfire on him.
Oh yeah, he snuck it. He snuck it in there.
Him and Cedric.
I believe Shelton snuck it in there every once in a while.
See, but look, at least we know with Bischoff, and Bischoff was not running this show. Right?
Nah, because like I said, he saw that Raw.
Yeah,
and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna start next week.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna let that all hang on one dude.
But we know Bischoff did dirty to niggas.
Do you think Bischoff would have booked Cesaro versus a black rematch?
Rematch?
The 2 days later?
Nah, he would have saw money in that first match and then just started booking a real feud around him without having him fight.
You know what he would do that match? He would have seen that on the pay-per-view, and he would have made that the opening match for every pay-per-view. You know how like Mysterio, Malenko, Benoit, they're like cycling, like Jericho, they're like always cycling. You know what? You guys always got work here. Y'all always, you know, that curtain opens.
Make your own stupid little stories in your head about it. But that's why Aleister Black won that one.
Dolph Ziggler and Shane McMahon have a segment behind after that incredible match between Aleister Black and Cesaro in which Black won.
Yeah.
So, you know, Cesaro's going around looking like he's just catching whoopings too now. But he's wearing a suit.
He is, yeah.
So he gets to do. Dolph Ziggler tells Shane someone should teach Kevin a lesson and it should be him tonight. Yup, after losing in 30 seconds, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you, storyline writers.
Hey, wait a minute. Can I just say, earlier, Liv Morgan and Charlotte
wasn't real?
Yes, but that exchange was great.
Yo,
I loved it.
They actually had me like freeze and pay attention.
Yeah, me too. Same thing. It was great.
It was good for what it was.
It was great. And
Charlotte came back. I don't think I've seen Charlotte on Smackdown in a little bit.
She requested some time off a couple weeks back.
Balor.
Yeah. That's like the news coming out right now. Finn also requested.
So Charlotte reminded people that she's there and she's the queen, and now Liv Morgan is also reminding people she's there and she will be back. And people are wondering if she's gonna go through a gimmick change now.
Yeah, because she said she's gonna be real.
Charlotte took the W in that match, and then we go into the tag match.
Ugh.
So
this was a quick bullshit match, bro.
It is what it is. Apparently, 4 women in the ring is not what's pleasing this week. At the same time, because Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Ember Moon and Bayley was basically a match just to get a story going between Bayley and Ember Moon, where it's just friendly competition.
I think we're getting an Ember Moon heel turn.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What you think about Ali walking up to Nakamura and forcing that broken English?
Yo, I would really love to see this match.
Right?
I would really love to see this match.
Would you like to see it on a takeover?
Sit on a takeover?
No, see it on a takeover.
Is it gonna be on a takeover?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah.
Yeah.
So the New Day, Daniel Bryan, after that segment, in the ring, the New Day, Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, Elias, and Randy Orton all have segments.
Mm-hmm.
New Day is celebrating, being the dynasty that they are. And Daniel Bryan and Rowan come out. Bryan never announces whatever he was supposed to announce. Then Joe comes out storming out, saying he wants a piece of Kofi. Elias comes out, he wants a piece. And Orton apparently is going to be that guy that also goes to both shows wanting a piece of everybody, but he's going after gold. I mean, that's the difference.
Everybody's going everywhere, man.
Like, this is insanity right now, so why even act like there's a brand split? Yeah. Because, you know, on Raw they had Orton labeled as a SmackDown guy.
Just ruined it.
Just doesn't make any sense, but it goes into a 6-man, obviously. It was a decent match. Everybody goes crazy. Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, and Elias pull it off at the end.
Yeah, with Randy pinning Kofi.
We get a backstage segment where R-Truth had me dying because he's actually jumping inside of a washing machine and walking around backstage inside of a washing machine. So R-Truth has legitimately become one of the greatest things to watch on WWE TV right now.
He's
inside of a washing machine.
He's a fucking coon.
And the Iconics,
yeah,
finally, you know, put it down.
That's right.
On the Kabuki Warriors.
I'm telling you, silence the fucking critics.
Yep.
Tell you that fucking much, you pieces of shit. Listen
You guys wanted it.
Listen up, you fucking marks.
Careful what you ask for.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Kabuki Warriors, your little hand-picked favorites, walked into that ring, walked down that aisle, and didn't get the job done.
Nope.
That's it.
And
son.
still, baby.
And still.
So the Kabuki Warriors won by countout?
Yeah, basically.
Because the Iconics are geniuses.
Amazing. The smartest tag team
They're
to ever
actual
live.
heels.
Yeah.
They're actual characters.
You know, they have better chemistry than the Steiner brothers, and they're brothers.
See, look at that.
It's the most amazing thing you could ever witness. It's iconic, this run.
It's actually iconic.
It is entirely iconic.
It's not iconic. It's iconic. Feel like we should have stuck our stomach out. That happens naturally, apparently. Oh my god. So we forgot to mention that Andrade had enough of just standing there.
Yeah.
Selena Vega was just having enough of Apollo Crews being the new Shelton.
Yo, you think Andrade was standing on the stage during the town hall and saw everybody yelling and screaming, and they just came out in Spanish like, "What's happening here?"
Yeah, I want to scream and yell too. I have concerns.
Why does no one speak Spanish around here except the girl you stuck me with?
He's looking at Mysterio. He's looking at everybody.
This guy,
what's Mysterio there? I don't even know.
This guy,
you know what I mean.
This guy Ray, he's Mexican, right? By the way, this is what I'm translating. What Andrade?
Is this your Rey Mysterio or my Rey Mysterio? Are there two Rey Mysterios that I don't know about?
The one I know in Mexico, he speaks Spanish. This is what Andrade was saying on the mic during the town hall.
He walks up to Cesaro. Mano, don't you know 9 languages? None of them is Spanish.
No Spanish.
None.
And Ray's like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. I just don't speak Spanish, man. He's like,
San Diego.
He's like, pero tu mexicano. He's like, don't know what you mean, bro. So yeah, chain.
This nigga sound like he's just losing it.
Yo, he spoke. This is what he was saying.
Yep.
Yo, Shane McMahon, everybody's yelling and nobody's listening to me. I'm from Mexico and you make tacos every week. I am a vegan. I do not eat meat. There are no vegan tacos. You know that I'm lactose intolerant, and all the things that are for me have crema on them. Shane McMahon, who is this lady that you keep having talk for me?
She keeps putting me in matches.
I came here as an executive producer. I was not told.
You told me to wear this one day.
I was not told that I would be wrestling. Hello, Jane. Look, she's still getting me into fights. Now I gotta fight this black guy. I'm so scared. I'm so terrified for my life. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry. I just. I'm trying to go places. I have inner demons. It's hilarious.
Just imagine it, Alma's just losing it.
I feel so bad for him. So bad. Mr. Chain. Mr. Chain. Why does this lady keep telling me I don't get money for this? And she make me to sleep with this white man, Ric Flair's son.
Well, I come from a family of legends.
Yeah.
I'm royalty.
Yeah. My father is a king. We are rich in Mexico.
I get treated like a prince in the streets.
My house has gold floors in Mexico. And you make me to sleep with this white lady.
Oh my God!
She look like man. Everybody.
Oh my god.
Everybody say rumors like her pussy stink. Jane, please.
Jane.
Jane, please tell this lady stop speaking. Can I not have fun tonight? I just need a knife. My leg, Mr. Jane, my leg. I cannot work for no money to fix my leg. But the white lady, she say woo all day.
All day.
All day. It make me to live like dog. Mr. Jane, please.
Well, we're gonna have to wrap this up.
Oh, this is so unprofessional. Why you keep doing this, Macho?
I had to set it up. Oh my god! So shout to the Apollo group.
So we don't all look alike.
No, but he's the new Shelton.
That's true.
So when I looked at him, I just registered Shelton Benjamin.
That's true. Big ball black
But
man.
it was just a squash match.
Yeah. Basically.
It was, the winner, Apollo Crews,
The black
pulled it out
kid.
out of nowhere. And then the main event was Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler, the most amazing rematch you've ever seen in your life.
Yep.
Because the first fight was 30 seconds, and this went on for like 10 minutes, so no contest.
And that was Smackdown.
And then after the match, Kayla asked Shane about Kevin Owens, and Shane says Kevin will pay bad for the things that he's done. Oh yeah, because Shane got involved and he just got up and stumped his ass and ran, right? That was the ending.
And Andrade was like,
Shane, go away!
Mr. Jane.
Kevin, why are you doing that?
Kevin, no! How can I not talk to him now? Mr. Jane. Oh, he's gonna be so mad when he wake up. Oh, Mr. Jane. We gotta do like a whole segment. Mr. Jane.
So this week we're coming out with an Evolve review where JD Drake, I believe, defends his belt. There's an NXT title of some kind being defended on that card. I will be watching Impact.
I watch it too.
So we'll also do an Impact review.
Oh wait, no, I will be gone.
Oh yeah, so I will be watching Impact.
There you go. I'll come back by Tuesday, so I'll watch it, and then we can do a super review.
Mega review. Probably do it in 3 parts. You guys don't suffer, but hopefully you guys laugh today because I'm fucking dying. It's really early in the morning to be laughing this hard. But hopefully, like us, you guys have a good day. I'm Mr. Hinhachu.
And I'm JP.
Ahua! Chain.
Mr. J.